Jaehyul confession doesn't impress Bunny at all. To save face, he uses the excuse of getting back the shirt he lent her, just so he can see her again. Luckily for him, and unluckily for her, they bump into each other again at a student council meeting, where they are both representing their departments. The council gives them a task: find the famous alumnus to invite to an event. Bunny thinks about asking Arang, but hesitates because he hates interviews. Surprisingly, Arang agrees, but only because Bunny is the one asking. Jaehyul being cold toward Arang isn't new, but after seeing Arang in a sketchy situation with another council member, he has even more reason to be suspicious. And when Arang invites Bunny to visit his studio alone, it's clear something's a light off. Later, after the interview, Bunny and Jaehyul stay behind to clean up. Somehow, they get locked in a storage room, and there was no phone signal. They have to stay there overnight. Jaehyul doesn't mind being stuck with Bunny, but Bunny's upset stomach becomes a problem fast. To help, Jaehyul breaks the door handle and gets them out in a clumsy but heroic way. Afterward, Jaehyul warns Bunny not to trust Arang, but Bunny just brushes him off and agrees to visit Arang's studio anyway. Coincidentally, Jaehyul and his friend have rented the studio right next to Arang's. When he sees Bunny go inside with Arang, Jaehyul gets super restless. His imagination goes crazy, and he ends up sneaking around, trying to spy on them. Arang catches on and suggests they all go for a walk. Later, while checking recordings from the interview, Jaehyul overhears Arang flirting with another girl and gets furious. Instead of calmly explaining it to Bunny, he barges in, drags her away, and ends up yelling at her, saying she's too naive for trusting Arang. Bunny's had enough. She snaps back, telling Jaehyul to stop meddling in her life. Whether she makes mistakes or not, it's her business, not his. Since Bunny won't listen to him, Jaehyul talks to Ji-won instead. Ji-won, being more level-headed, asks if Jaehyul even explained things properly to Bunny. Wanting to be sure, Ji-won digs deeper and finds out the truth. Arang is a player. He uses his fame to trick students and get into relationships with them. Ji-won quickly calls Bunny to warn her, but Bunny's already on her way holding flowers, planning to congratulate Arang on his successful exhibition. Panicking, Ji-won and Jaehyul rush to catch up with her, but by the time they get there, it's too late. Bunny sees Arang kissing another girl right in front of her. Shock hits her hard, but Arang just shrugs it off, saying they weren't even dating, so he doesn't owe her any explanations. It could have ended there, but Bunny doesn't let it slide. She grabs a bucket of ice water and dumps it over Arang's head. Then, heartbroken, she runs away and bursts into tears. Jaehyul quietly follows her, and when he catches up, he gently covers her with his jacket, giving her some space to cry without everyone staring. At least he has the sense to know when to back off. Bunny blames herself for being so gullible, but Jaehyul tells her it's not her fault. It's all on Arang. Meanwhile, Arang's dirty secret gets exposed. Reports swarm him, and for a bit of extra payback, a masked Jaehyul sneaks in and dumps stinky fish sauce all over him. Plus, Jaewon's grandfather foundation cancels their sponsorship deal, leaving Arang out in the cold. Now that Arang is out of the way, only two guys are left who care about Bunny, Jaeul and Jaewon. But Bunny, heartbroken, isn't ready to date anyone yet. Still, she starts seeing Jaeul in a new light. Watching him work seriously on a video shoot makes her think maybe he's not so bad after all. And Jaewon notices. Seeing Bunny look at Jaeul differently sparks some jealousy, and maybe he's realizing he has feelings for her too. After that, a very drunk Jaeul tries to text Bunny. Before he can even hit send, Bunny shows up, hardly standing. He said that, I think I like you. And he remembered when he was at a military, he fell in love with her at the first sight. But after that, she had a boyfriend, so he couldn't tell her his feelings. And passes out on her shoulder. What will Bunny do next? We will find out in the next part.